Welcome everyone to our first episode of Hit Points.
That's right, everybody.
My name is Naeem Stewart. I am joined by co-host here, Matt Acevedo.
What's up, everybody? It's good we're doing this. It's finally happening, man. It's exciting.
We've been wanting to do this for like quite some time. I know we've been wanting to do this, I don't know, probably months in advance.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure this out, and we finally got it going.
We did it, and thank you so much for joining us today, guys. We have some great topics we're going to be talking about, but first, let's go ahead and jump into what have you been playing this week. We'd love to hear what you're playing as well, so let us know in those comments below. But Naeem, what have you been playing this week, man?
So I've been going through God of War recently.
Sweet.
I've been playing on hard mode ever since it came out, and then I took a break because I've been busy at work. But
you're almost done though, right?
Yeah, I got spoilers ahead. You can mute it a little bit if you guys don't want to hear spoilers. I just killed Thor's son, one of his sons. I just killed one of his sons, and it was a pretty damn cool battle. But yeah, I'm enjoying it so far a lot. So yeah,
that's awesome,
dude.
Man? I've been playing through Mega Man Legacy Collections 1 and 2. I'm currently trying to finish Mega Man Legacy Collection 1 on the Nintendo Switch. I'm on Mega Man 4 right now, just finished 1 through 3. And man, replaying those games, they are so hard, but it's such a blast, and I love it so much.
Which one has been the hardest so far? 2?
The first one. The first one barely drops any health for you. It's extremely difficult. It's hard to figure out the patterns without like using the tools that they provide for you for Mega Man Legacy.
Yeah.
But man, is it a good game. It's definitely the hardest. Like there's literally no health until 2. Like 2, there's a bunch of health packs being dropped, but the first one is just like, oh my gosh. But it's really good pickup. So
I don't remember the first one's bosses. Like I remember a lot of 2. I played 2 a lot on the Game Boy. But I don't remember the first one. Which boss was the hardest, you think?
The hardest boss, I would say, I'm having trouble remembering exactly who was in which game, but there was one in particular that I think, it was the fire, I want to say Fireman or Flame Man.
You don't remember his name?
It was like Fireman. They're all like so similar, but he was really hard to dodge his flame. Because whenever you jumped, no matter where you land, the flame would come up where you land when you launched. I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So I kind of just like powered through it, and so I'm just gonna try and knock him out with all these weapons as fast as possible.
Okay.
But that was probably the harder ones to dodge and stuff. So
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I gotta buy the Legacy. I know you said it's on a Switch, right? I know they released it on a PS4 a while ago.
They have.
But
exactly.
You said it's on a Switch too now?
Yes, it's on the Nintendo Switch, and it feels so good in handheld form, man. It is a blast. Like, takes you back. I love it. Love it.
Well, I'll pick it up at some point when I eventually open my Switch, because I do have a Switch, but I haven't yet to open it up because I've been busy and playing other games. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But let's get into some news before we get to our main topic. I know you brought up a article recently, like actually when you walked in, you was like, something happened. I was like, oh, okay, what happened? And then you told me.
Yeah.
So
Harebrained Schemes has been bought out by Paradox Interactive, guys. This is huge. Harebrained Schemes, as you know, HBS Studios are from the developers of Shadowrun, BattleTech, and Crimson Skies. They have been bought by Paradox Interactive, which is really big. They are, if you guys don't know, HBS is actually our sister company. Jordan Weisman is the co-owner of HyperRPG, so it is a really big step for them. And that studio is super small. It's like a studio of like 30 people working. And to be acquired by a bigger company like that is huge. Like it's a step in the right direction. And like if you guys haven't played their games, they are so good, so developed. And having resources from Paradox, that's only going to mean better gaming, better marketing strategies, better supports, and hopefully reach out to more of a broader audience. I think is a really great move for HBS. What do you think, man?
I know little to not as much as you do, obviously, of what's going on with that. But I would think acquiring a small company to a bigger company gives them more funds to actually create more content, more games and whatnot, and that's good. Doesn't Rai work there, or he used to work there?
No, he used to do stuff with them, but but we have a lot of friends who work over there, so we're really happy for you guys. Congratulations. And also, if you haven't picked up BattleTech, the new HBS game that came out, make sure you go pick it up.
Please do. I played that while off hours. It was pretty fun.
I know Paradox did have some, they also helped with the development of that, so it only makes sense that they are combining those two forces to create more content. Yeah, check it out. But now it's time for our E3 predictions. That's right, everybody. E3 is happening next week. It is on the horizon. We are very, very excited, and we need to see some big plays from some companies here. Let's just go ahead, Naeem. Let's just dive into the meat. Let's see, what do you expect? Let's go ahead. Who do you want to start with?
Well, okay, so I'll start off with the third-party guys, the Bethesda, EA, Ubisoft, those guys. And right off the bat, I think my first prediction is that a new Fallout mobile app will come out alongside Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Which they did with Fallout 4 when it came out.
With the Vault. I'm blanking on the name of that.
I'm blanking on the name too. But you guys all know the mobile app that was immensely popular that had like over 1 million downloads. You have to create like your own your vault fortress or like a.
You literally built your own vault.
Yeah.
And you upgraded everyone, upgraded your vault throughout.
Yeah.
That integration was like I could see them. It's like the step in the right direction. I totally agree with you that can go hand in hand with Fallout 76.
Yeah.
Like everyone seems to be playing that mobile game right now, and people are playing, and I think that just makes sense that they're going to have that integration. So.
Right. Now it could be the same thing like there was in the previous app game. It could be something totally different, but it's still like is intertwined with the Fallout 76 that's coming out. We still don't know what the game is going to be about other than the it's online RPG supposedly.
Yeah.
Supposed to be an online RPG, but it'll still intertwine with it, I think. And like you'll collect resources in this app, and then you could transfer it into like your Pip-Boy or something like that.
Oh man, that'd be so cool.
Yeah. So that's like that's the first prediction for me. I think it'll happen, but you never know with Bethesda. So what about you?
Yeah. For me, in terms of third party, I totally agree with you on that. I do think that we might get like some sort of new like original game from EA. I think we'll see like a new like shooter from them that we just haven't seen anything about. I don't think it'll be related to Battlefront. I think they'll bring out something new. I feel like this is the time for them to bring it back. To not only them but also Xbox too. Like Xbox, I don't think has anything going for them right now, and we need to see original content from them if they want to be like a heavy hitter at this E3. A lot of these games that are coming out are going to be cross-platform. And none of those so far, like for Fallout, for example, that's going to be cross-platform. Nothing's going to be coming out for Xbox that we know of. So they need to come out with something brand spanking new, and I really that's what I'm expecting from them. I'm expecting from Xbox. I'm expecting something really, really big from them, or else I don't know. I don't really know what's going to happen to them.
So your thing is going to be just a whole new IP, a whole new shooter.
Yes, I really do. I also think that they're going to have announce new Halo to kind of like get people slowly back in.
They have to get a new Halo. I think. They need first party games definitely. Right now, Xbox has some good stuff on their consoles. The Game Pass that they recently put out, as well as they have the backwards compatibility that's on that console, which is not on any other console. I don't believe it's on the Switch. It's not on the PS4. So they have good things going for the future, but they still need that first party support for those big titles that say PS4 and Nintendo have. So they definitely need something, and I do agree with Halo 6. I think it'll be announced, or actually, you know what? I do think a new Halo is going to be announced, but because I actually have it as one of my predictions, it'll be a Halo game, but it'll be like similar to Halo Reach. Like it's not cheap. It's gonna be following like a different set of Spartans or maybe Yeah, I could see that happening, and they keep in Halo 6 for like maybe a launch game for the next Xbox, or a game that come out like maybe a couple of months.
If they did do Halo 6, I think we would just see like an image. You know what I mean? Like they did with Metroid last year, just an image of like Halo 6, and that's it. But it won't be coming out this year. We'll probably be getting that next year. But I do agree, maybe like something Halo is going to happen. And they need original content. I also think Square Enix we're gonna see a lot from Square Enix. Definitely more Kingdom Hearts stuff. I know that they've been teasing that Marvel Square Enix game that they've been trying to push. We got a little teaser of it like last year, and I think we'll finally get some more details on what exactly that game is going to be. New Final Fantasy. I think Square Enix is going to have a really great show.
That Marvel game, I think, is going to be on Square Enix stage, and I think there'll also be a Superman game announced from Rocksteady, which
Yeah.
will be shown on Xbox's stage. Because I think
Do you think that's going to be
PlayStation.
an Xbox exclusive?
No, I don't think it'll be Xbox exclusive, but I
Okay.
think it'll be shown on Xbox's stage because they need hype on their console. Even though it'll be on the Xbox and the PS4, I still think that will be shown.
Yeah, I mean,
On
we need.
Xbox.
It's time for a new Superman game.
Yeah, we haven't
We
had
need it!
we haven't had a good Superman game ever.
Don't give us that ring shit. When have you ever seen Superman fly through rings?
Yeah. So, but I think with Spider-Man coming out soon for the PS4, I think Sony doesn't want Rocksteady's supposed Superman game that they've been hinting at for quite some time. I don't think they want to have that on their stage to take the heat or hype away from Spider-Man that's coming out. So I think that will be on the Xbox stage, and I think the Avengers game will be on Square Enix.
I think so for sure.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
Also, I think we'll probably get some new original titles from Sony as well. I think every year they come out with some really original content. They're great at that. I think they had been like crucial to bringing new IPs into their world. I think Sony does a really excellent job, so we'll see some new stuff from them. I also think that we'll probably get some more. I think we'll actually see more of like another Last of Us. What do you think?
No, well, we'll get more. We'll probably get gameplay from Last of Us 2.
Yeah.
That is coming out. I don't think it'll come out this year. It'll probably come out next year.
Right.
But I think they'll finally show us gameplay, and then they'll reveal the release date, which will most likely be next year.
And then your boy Parappa Rappa is gonna come out. They're gonna bring him back. Stand by, guys. He's coming back. Woo!
I don't think that's coming back.
He's coming back. The special hitting character, Crash Bandicoot.
I don't think that's coming back. It'll be cool. Maybe I don't know. I don't think it's coming out. I also think that Cyberpunk will make they'll show Cyberpunk. CD Projekt, they'll show Cyberpunk on the Sony stage.
Yeah.
I know they're supposed to be there. The guys that are working on that game, they're supposed to be at E3 this year, and I know Sony has been killing it right now with sales on with their console and games. It would be right to have that shown on Sony's conference.
Yeah, for sure.
Because their big success with Witcher 3. Yeah, that's I think that will be shown there. I mean, we probably won't get gamelay. We'll probably get another trailer, and that's about it. I think that game is still
a lot of
ways
trailers
away.
we're gonna get, guys.
Yeah, we're gonna get a lot
trailers.
of trailers. Also think there'll be a Resident Evil 2 trailer finally shown because
that
they
would be
announced
so sweet.
they did announce their remake
Master,
of Resident Evil 2. I think that'll be shown on Sony's 4 as well. I think Capcom will be good with that, as well as I think they will announce a new Devil May Cry.
You think so?
Yeah.
Really?
And I would dare to say it's a PS4 exclusive.
Wow, that would be amazing because Devil May Cry is so good. We haven't had one in years. What, since PS2, right? We had one on PlayStation 3.
Yeah. We had
PS3.
another one for 360 and PS4, but
Yeah.
it was like it wasn't. It was Dante, but they redid his whole look and whatnot. So I don't.
Not my Dante.
Yeah.
Not my Dante, man.
I thought the game was fine. It was fun, but it did get boring after a while. But it didn't. I didn't feel the same way playing that as opposed to the other ones on the PS2 and the PS3.
Yeah.
Devil May Cry 4 and all those. But I think there'll be a new Devil May Cry announced.
For sure. On the Nintendo side of things,
I know you've been waiting to.
I'm very excited. I love myself some Nintendo. I think the big thing. Obviously they have Smash Bros. They have Pokemon. Those are two main games that they're bringing. That's kind of stirring a buzz around Nintendo.
Yeah.
I think they're going to drop a third item that's going to that no one's going to expect. I don't think we'll see Metroid Prime 4. Or excuse me, Metroid.
Really, you don't think you'll see a trailer of that?
Maybe a trailer, but we won't get. I don't think we'll get gameplay.
I don't think a gameplay either, but
we might get a trailer.
Yeah.
But I don't think anything else. And like you said, we talked about this before. Metroid Prime 4 is the Prime series, just Metroid series is like a good game amongst gamers.
Yeah.
But for in terms of sales and stuff, it doesn't do as well as their main like Link or Legend of Zelda, Mario, Smash Bros, Pokemon.
Yeah.
So I do think that we're probably going to see another Mario title that's kind of like along the lines of the new Super Mario Bros. Going back to the 2D style, but a new version of that.
Okay.
I think they're going to drop that, or even like another Mario Maker for the Switch. I think Mario Maker would be perfect for the Switch, and it makes sense.
Yeah.
They always release a Mario game like every year,
Yeah.
so I think we'll see one of those two. That seems to be the logical step for Mario. at least. I also think that they're going to announce DLC for Mario Odyssey.
Okay,
I think
yeah.
they're going to give us some new maps. Fingers crossed, we'll probably get, I'm going to say 3 new worlds. 2 of them are original. One's going to be Delfino Plaza from...
More specifically,
One from Delfino Plaza, Super Mario Sunshine, because it makes so much sense.
Yeah.
It makes so much sense. Also, if they came out with the Super Mario Sunshine remastered, I would be so happy about that.
I haven't heard anything about any Super Mario Sunshine.
I know, we won't get it. That's just a pipe dream of mine that I really, really want.
I actually have never played Sunshine. That's the only Mario game I haven't played. Because
Yeah.
I never owned a GameCube, so
Yeah.
I never played No, I played it. Sorry, I played it, but I never beat it because I never owned it. I played it at my friend's house.
There's been a lot of people talking about Animal Crossing, thinking we're going to see the new Animal Crossing launched at E3. I don't think that's going to be this year. I think that's going to be happening next summer. They have 2 heavy hitters coming out. I think we're going to get Animal Crossing in the fall of 2019, not 2018. So I think they're saving that one in their bag of tricks for next E3. And then I also think that we'll probably obviously get character announcements for Smash Bros. And specifically, I would like to see Shovel Knight in there. I think he makes so much sense.
I was going to say that.
Are you serious?
I was going to say Shovel Knight.
Dude, Shovel Knight makes so much sense.
That's perfect.
I know Shovel Knight is on other platforms. I know Yacht Club Games has been everywhere else. But to me, it is a Nintendo icon. There's even an amiibo after him.
Yeah, I can see Shovel Knight being on as a character on Smash Brothers. It'd be dope.
Yeah, I can see him super, super, super cool. I also think we'll probably get Ice Climbers back. I think we'll get Ice Climbers back. I think I really want a Paper Mario in there. I think that makes so much sense. You think of all the abilities you can play with Paper Mario. I'm a big Mario guy. If you can't tell.
You can't tell. I mean, despite the shirt,
Also, it'd be really cool to get some more Zelda characters in there, like oh my gosh, I'm blanking on Zelda's name in Wind Waker.
Sure, you're a Nintendo fan.
I want to say Tila. I can't. Oh my God. Anyways, I think we'll see Wind Waker Zelda in there.
Okay. You're missing one. I'm thinking that's going to be in there.
From Zelda?
No, that's going to be in Smash Brothers in general.
Oh, Tails. Tails from Sonic. And if Sega's still in it, your boy Tails is going to show up. I think he'd be such a dope character. He can have it in 2 forms, his Robo form, and then you can do a Zelda transform into just the running form.
Okay, well, we'll see. I also think the Rabbids, Rayman.
You think, the rabbits?
Yeah, I think they'll be in there.
Yes.
That makes sense because they just did the game, the tie-in game. What was it called that you and Lucas played?
Yeah, Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle.
Yeah.
And they got their DLC coming out.
I can see them being in the game. In some capacity, I can see them being in the game.
We need some more DK characters too, like King K. Rool would be really cool.
Is he popular?
King K. Rool?
Yeah.
I think so.
Is he?
They need another heavy hitter, I think.
Okay.
And he's pretty heavy hitter.
Or you could just do Diddy Kong.
Diddy Kong would be in it. I think they'll bring Diddy Kong back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, keeping in the Nintendo talk, I think a new Fire Quest will be announced, but on the Switch. I don't think...
Fire Emblem?
Well, Fire Emblem, yeah, that will be on the Switch. I don't remember the last time an actual Fire Emblem console game was. When was the last time?
It's been a minute, and it's been... They talked about it at... They teased it before that they were going to make a new one, so I do think we'll see some more Fire Emblem stuff too.
Yeah.
For sure. And besides that, I think those are going to be the big things that we're going to see from Nintendo.
Yeah.
I think they're holding a lot of stuff until next year.
I think Nintendo has to be aggressive this year. Their heavy hitters already came out, Zelda and Mario. Their main games already came out, so they don't really have anything right now that's coming out. In terms of that's a system seller. Maybe the Pokemon game that they announced a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
You think also they'll put out any more news for the upcoming RPG for next year?
I maybe an image, but I don't think we'll get any more details from that. I think an image is even asking a lot.
Yeah.
I don't think I think that might be its own direct that comes out later on in the year, maybe even early 2019, but I don't think we'll see much details about the next generation.
Okay.
All
right.
And obviously, I do think, I know a lot of people are saying it's Smash Bros as well, but I think Nintendo's booth, their show floor is going to be Pokemon themed. I think it's going to be Kanto. Because Smash Bros is pretty broad, It's I think it's always been pretty specific to a game. And Smash Bros, how do you, I don't know, I just seem like they want you to kind of feel teleported. And I think they can do Kanto really cool.
I would dare say that this upcoming Smash Brothers game is going to have the biggest roster ever. That's been in.
I hope so.
I think it'll be the biggest roster ever for Smash Brothers. Excuse me. But But yeah, I think that was it for my Nintendo predictions. I can't think of anything else.
Who do you think is going to have, and who do you guys think? Who do you think is going to have the best show this year?
That's a tough one because Microsoft is interesting because we have heard nothing.
Literally nothing.
Pretty much nothing about Microsoft, and they're pretty much their backs against the walls right now.
Yeah.
So they could be coming out with some heavy hitters, or they'll sink, which will be bad. I'm rooting for Microsoft. I was a 360 fan all throughout college.
Same.
I played most of my games on the 360, as well as I owned the original Xbox. So I'm rooting for Microsoft. They have some good things going on, like I said, with the Game Pass and the backwards compatibility. So I think if I had to pick, this is what I'll say. I think Microsoft is desperate, and they will come out with some heavy hitters. Nintendo has to be aggressive because they got to put out some more games to keep people glued in with the Switch, even though the Switch is doing really good numbers right now. And I think Sony, they're the top right now. They're the number one in terms of sales. They're number one right now and whatnot. So I think they don't have to be as aggressive. They don't need to put out all their big guns. They could hold off.
Yeah, I think so too.
And save their big guns for a year or two. So Sony is fine. But I think
Nintendo and Microsoft have to be aggressive this year.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Microsoft is holding back.
Me too. They're the only one who's pretty mysterious. Like you said, we don't really know much about what they're going to be doing. So I'm looking forward to that show, man. I think it's going to be really good.
Yeah.
You gotta have something.
In terms of the third parties, I'm curious to see Ubisoft's, because mainly because of the Division 2. Hopefully, we'll see some new information from that.
Yeah.
I love the first one, despite it having major issues with when it first launched with major bugs. I know they fixed a lot of the bugs, as well as they added a lot more content, but I'm hoping they address all of that and added more stuff into the new Division 2. And I think if it's not in New York, which I hope it's still in New York, if it's not in New York, then I think it'll be in another country instead of another city. So it'll be like in probably London, which
That's
would
awesome.
be dope. Because the last game I think that was like really popular that I played, a sandbox game, was The Getaway on the PS2. So yeah, I'm curious to see what Ubisoft does with that, as well as the new Assassin's Creed. I'm curious about that too.
Yeah.
That's in terms of that. I'm curious to see what Microsoft and then Ubisoft, and I'm curious about all of the conferences, of course.
I mean, obviously, we're really excited for any gaming news that they're going to drop. We're going to be eat up. So.
Yeah.
Guys, what do you think, though? Are you excited? What are you most looking forward to the most? Let us know in the comments below. And make sure to like, comment, and subscribe to HyperRPG. By the way, I'm Mal Acevedo. You can find me at Shy Guy Express on all platforms. Come talk to us. Come talk gaming with us. And Naeem, where can they find you really quick?
You can find me on all the social medias, on Twitter, on Instagram, at The Vicious Fool. You can find me on Twitch streaming at Vicious Fool, it would be just Vicious Fool by himself, as well as you'll see me sometimes working here at HyperRPG. So
yeah.
Guys,
thank you so much for tuning in to Hit Points, our first episode. We did it. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. We're looking forward to next week. Tune in for our E3 coverage and our recap of E3, and tune in as well to replenish your weekly hit points. We'll see you next week. Bye. Have a fun E3.